As is tradition in Digimon, it seems EX7 is delayed again, and I'm still in that area, like I said, with Season 0 on my channel. It's all going to look like this for the most part. I'll get a much nicer setup, a new mat and everything, better lighting once I get moved. I have a whole plan for, like, card display. When I pull some, I'm bumping this cable real bad and it's shaking the camera. Like I said, not even an actual camera stand. We're just kind of winging it for now. And I didn't get EX7 today, but while I was at the card shop, they did have a nice sealed box of Secret Crisis I picked up. And while I was there just for some security, I did pick up the Alternate Art Gallantmon Crimson Mode Ace. And normally I want to pull everything from my deck myself, and then, you know, I'll just get, like, you know, specific cards added to it. I'm fine with it only on this one specifically because, one, I actually like the Crimson Mode artwork on the one from EX2 more, and the one that is the big one, obviously, in this one that I want for just kind of Guilmon line collecting is going to be the red card, and so I'm going to be going for that eventually, but for now, we're just going to be going for relatively anything in the set, because that was my thing, as I was like, I wanted to buy more than one box while I was there, and I was like, I'm trying really hard to open this and failing. Hang on. I don't know how I'm so bad at opening stuff. And, you know, to be fair, though, I did just clip my nails the other day, and it's somehow getting back at me immediately. But I'm fine with getting the card, because that one's going to be more so for my deck. I'm considering getting a version of the Alternate Art Gallantmon specifically for playing, and then get, like, when I pull one, having it graded. But I think what I'm going to do specific with that is I'm going to it's going to open up some of these promos fast. I think I'm going to wait until I pull it, maybe, since I already have the regular one. It's just the alt art. Is pull it, and then I'll order one for that have plan in my deck, and the one that I pull I'll get graded. Ooh, a Rika card. Always a plus for Rika. As far as I'm like holding it up here. As far as I'm aware and like can remember, Rika's got to be my favorite of the female lead characters in Digimon. I always really liked just how much of an elitist jerk she was at the start, and she just kind of rolled in angry. Oh, let's see what I got from this one. I don't know how these ones work, and it doesn't look like a trainer card, so I'm going to see what I got. It looks like it's a little cooler. And I got a Digimon. This is a really cool artwork. I like this a lot. But it's funny because, like, Digimon, I know of Digimon, but he's one of those Digimon I've always known of, but I know almost nothing about. I know he's super old, but I really like this. I really like the Stylus card. It's a little warped, I'm guessing, from being in the box, because, like, it's not a little bit on this. Oh, I'm so bad at, obviously, the camera at the moment. My cat's screaming at me about it. Obviously, you can tell this one's a little bit more warped. I feel like just putting that in a case will help it out after a while. But I really like the artwork. He's just sitting there chilling, and they use a lot of the, you know, cool texturing kind of format for the, let's see what I got. Ancient Deity Guardian. Oh, that's for the ancient cards, right? Ancient Greymon, Ancient Garurumon. See, those ones are I really like, but it's like it's a Gen 4 character set, and I'm going more for stuff from Gen 3. Like a Season 3. I don't know if Digimon calls it generations, like Pokemon, I guess. I've never had confirmation for that, even with Digimon, because I watched it all the way through original. This Geo Greymon is really sick. Through 5, Rise Greymon. I'll have to collect some of these yellows. My wife plans to play yellow, and I gotta at least get her some good starter cards so you can kind of see what she can get through. I want to build a green deck after I get like a good set with red. Morphle, I know that's really cool actually. And that's Takato. I really want to get the Alternate Takato out of this, just because it's not as cool as the one from. I'm just gonna put this in here with these. It's not as cool in my opinion as the one from EX2. That's got to be the coolest Takato. I did see literally on my drive home from the card shop that there was gonna be a Takato in BT17, which again further gets my hopes up for it. Ooh, I see something potentially shiny. My hopes for a Digimon X antibody card, but a new Takato could be really hype. I don't know what it is. We're gonna see. Mephistomon. I always like Flamemon. He was like a really weird one just because the episode was really strange he was in. Gunimon, pretty cool. He's red purple. What would make him red purple? I'll make it lower it a little. Again, I have to get used to this just because the stand right now is not really a stand. Doomsday Clock or Diaboromon. Ooh, another Digimon. Just added my collection. Parasamon. Oh, never mind. It's just a Gabumon. I think it was the combination of these two, maybe. The colors made me think it was something. I'm going to put this off, little Digimon off to the side just because it's going to be useful for my deck. Yeah, I want to try greens at some point and do like, I want to do something with like Kawagamon and the whole Kabuterimon line. Because he... very contradictory to a lot of my general tastes. Like usually, like, you know, fiery, cool red dinosaurs and stuff. And I guess Agumon and Co are more yellow a lot of the time. I'm talking about more in general color. But I guess maybe the red was probably a factor of why I like Tentamon more than Agumon. And then Kabuterimon is cool, but Mega Kabuterimon was definitely my favorite out of the originals. Stravimon, I don't know if I've seen this Digimon. It looks cool though. Locomon, or not Locomon, sorry, Trailmon. I love the whole Trailmon line. Like I said, I immediately thought of Locomon, which I always think is funny just because he's a crazy train. Rhythm. Oh, yellow green. That's pretty cool. Oh, Marcus. Ooh, we got a Golfmon. Is that the alternate? I don't think that's the alternate art. Is it? No, because it's got the border up here. I don't think so. And then Marcus. Marcus always makes me laugh in the show because I was like, I watched a clip the other day just with when it comes to like the later portions of like 1 through 5. I watched Data Squad, I want to say only probably like 2 or 3 times, and then I watched is it Cross Wars or Cross? I watched that only once. Oh shit, that's great. See, it's just luck on me right there. I watched that only one time, so I don't remember them either super in depth, but I still have watched all of Data Squad more than once, so I have a little bit better of a memory in it. And I watched the scene the other day where Marcus fought Biomon. He's just throwing hands to the Biomon over by Little River. I just thought that was so hilarious. Oh, there's a non-holo version of Rika. Which makes me wonder if that Rika one is actually worth a little bit. We got Tai and Kari, and then a War Greymon. I imagine it's probably pretty decent just in general. I guess I know what the main versions of them. I know there's like certain that are like weird color variants. Like there's like the green Pyldramon, or yeah, the green Imperial Dramon. I don't say Pyldramon, but the green Imperial Dramon. It's just like neat stuff like that where it's like different variants. But I imagine like wanting like, ooh, that Renamon art. Why does that look oddly furry-ish? I'm not gonna hate just because I like Renamon. She's cool. This is my dog. He wants to join in. You're not allowed to comment on Renamon. Like, we don't want anybody who wants to make inappropriate comments on Renamon to show up. Like, we'll keep that normal. There's probably some dudes out there that that was probably part of their furry awakening. This badass fox lady. Renamon though was a real one. I always liked Renamon. She put up with Rika's shit like really heavily at the start. Hippogriffmon, that was pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty basic in design, but I mean, thank you. We're not talking about Hippogriffmon right now. See, he didn't like what I had to say about Hippogriffmon. Oh, Kendo Garurumon, I think. Personally, Kendo Garurumon to me was always a cooler version of Metal Garurumon. I always thought Kendo Garurumon just was like a all-around upgrade. We got Koji. Ooh, we got a... Ooh. Fang... Oh, is this the alt? I think this is the alt art. I don't think this is the crazy one, because I think the crazy one is like... It's gold. It's like aggressively gold. But this is really cool. This is the words that I can't pronounce properly. Alright, we'll just go with that. But... Oh my god. Fenrilugamon. Take... Hang on. I can do this accurately. Take Mikazuchi. There we go. And that is secret art, right? Yeah, secret art. I keep saying secret art. Secret. You know what it is? Secret art. I keep getting somehow messed up, and like, I don't know how my rarities with Digimon have been so all over the place, and I've been unable to say words. But I think this is just a regular alternate art. I know it's not the base one just because of how nice it is. We did not get the gold one, but it's okay. He sees my cat. He really wants to play with this cat. Let me see. This is, I think it's still, oh, this is still like $30-something. That's pretty nice. I don't know this Digimon. I don't know if it's from like a movie or if it's from like a game, but we're gonna find out. My dog is very invested in this. Let me talk to this guy. He might actually know where we're coming from. I hope for my once I move and I get it set up where I don't have a bunch of dogs in the room. It's just the easiest spot for right now, but solid one, pretty solid card. I wonder if this is the first set of I assume Fenrir Lugamon after reading is Lugamon's whole line. I think that's one of the games, right? I think that's one of the games. I don't think that's from any of the shows. Just another Growlmon, always hyped to get anything that goes with the whole Guilmon line. We got a Geogreymon, Doramon, Aldemon. Aldemon is really cool. A small complaint. I hope that this, at least, like this video at some point, somebody who's a fan of Frontier can respond to this. Was anybody else ever bothered? My dog is bothered by it. See, at least I got one. Was anybody else really bothered by the fact that nobody else other than Takuya and Koji got their fusion forms in the show? I never liked that they kind of, like everybody else, I feel like fell behind because they got 2 higher end forms. What? War Growlmon right there. Ancient Guardian Deity. Ooh, this guy, I'm not a fan of this dude. Oh, Imperialmon Paladin mode. Alternate, dude, this... The dog complaints in the back. Like, my dog's driving up my time. What? Dude, this is beautiful. This is an amazing card. One thing I want to talk about, too, really fast. When it comes to Digimon, personally for me, this is my opinion. It has to... I think the card art is the best out of the card games, at least that I've played. Like, I've played, guess it's like another $50+ card. This is beautiful. I'm stoked about this already. Like, I don't play either of these decks, but it's like, these cards are absolutely gorgeous. Like, but with Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think that they're gonna do full card arts and stuff soon when we get over to like Rush Duels, and I think it's gonna be after the whole 25th anniversary Bonanza set when they kind of retire that whole gimmick and we move on to the next thing. I think Digimon, like the weird ways that they do like the holographic, like these cubes. I have the alternate art of Megidramon as well that I got so lucky when it came to my digital hazard box. My other alternates weren't what I was looking for, but I got the one that I wanted the very most, which was the alternate art Megidramon, because the Gallimon line, obviously that's going to be the one I'm using first. I'm just trying to rip this. But the very main, whenever they give me the proper cards for it, I want is everything with Megidramon, because Megidramon is my favorite. Let's see, we got another Agunimon, Flamemon, it's obviously in their direct line, Goblinmon. I like just also like Digimon that constantly exists throughout the lines, like this little goon. Obviously, just for a long time, he's always just getting beat up. And I'm sorry for any times that I have like it up here. I don't have the set experience yet. Darkmon. We got Kendo Garurumon again, Hacker Pride, Minami. See, I don't remember which season she's from. She might be from Data Squad, I don't know. We got a Davis and Ken. The thing too, I always really like this about O2, because this is something for me. I've never understood why people complain about O2. I always really liked O2. And maybe this is a thing that isn't really complained about anymore. But I know that O2 was like the one that like people complained and disliked the least out of Digimon. I want to say all the way through Frontier, at least from like everybody that I knew that liked it. And then it was sometime after Data Squad or Cross Wars or whatever the sixth one is called. People actually liked. Oh, I just let that card fall over. Who is this? Argomon. I don't know this Digimon actually. This is pretty cool looking. I don't know Argomon, bud. Listen, my dog's back there mad at me. See. I don't know Argomon. I haven't figured that one out. Is it from a game? I haven't played any of the games. I don't think any of the Digimon video games that I have really had any acquaintance. So I mean, like if it's from anything like that, that wouldn't surprise me. I think these are both alternate arts too, which is really crazy because I've gotten 2 secrets. This is secret, and then a super. I've gotten an alt. I think one of my best boxes for Digimon, like the best pull I've ever gotten. I have the Mirage. Galgamon Burst Mode blue card. That's for the highest one I've pulled out of Digimon. This is probably the best in terms of like one box quality. Because I know, like, it's not the same thing, but I think in my first box, I pulled the Angemon Secret Art and Blast Days, and then I pulled the alternate art War Greymon, which, that card is beautiful. I gotta pull another one. I ended up selling it, and I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, should I have... Ooh, another Takuya. See, I'm cool with the Takuyas because Takuya is probably my second favorite Digimon antagonist. Or antagonist. Like, main protagonist. I like Tai. I like Davis. I like Marcus. But I like Takuya probably only outmatched by the man himself, Takato. And oh, what I was saying earlier with Ken and Davis, I like that the main character and his rival in the second one weren't red-blue. They had different colors. Because, well, no, I'm pretty sure original regular Tai, he's red, right? I don't think he's black. Oh, Gallantmon, and then another Takuya. Awesome. Well, no, we'll put the Gallantmon over there. I already have, like, a couple of those, so I don't really mind. But, I mean, like, any Gallantmon extras is going to be a big plus. At some point, I want to get all the Gallantmons and get them graded, just because that's... I mean, that's the best main character Digimon in my opinion. Obviously, Megidramon is my favorite, but Megidramon obviously has like a fraction of a screen time as Gallantmon. See, some of these Digimon I don't know, like Argomon. Are these the same one? Argomon. See, that's a little confusing to me. What, they have the same name? I'm looking at like where the different spelling is, but it's still Argomon. I guess that's something I gotta find out if it's from a game or something. We got Sarasmon. This is not the one from season 4. This is, I'm pretty sure it's a slightly different version. I always found that funny that that dog got bitch made really hard in the show by Beelzemon, which always confuses me because in the show, oh, Sakuyamon, beautiful artwork, also a great Digimon. In the show, they like obviously I know that the Devas were ultimate level. But why did any of them think that they were going to have any control over Beelzemon once he outstripped them in power? Like, there's like, obviously when it comes to, is it Zushaomon? I don't know how it's pronounced, Zushaomon? Makes sense of why, like, you know, a Digimon at that caliber could be like, hey, Beelzemon, shut up. But it's like, hey, why are you going to mouth off to a dude who can one-shot you? Because I think it was, I think too with, God, I forgot the monkey's name too. He got one shot, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he got straight one shot by Gallantmon, right? Yeah, Digimon. Ooh, Fangirlamon, Shine Greymon. I really like too that like the artwork, even in the regulars, the non-alternate arts, still look pretty solid. This has been pretty crazy. I mean, I'm hoping to get another thing, but I mean, like, I've already gotten close to some of the best things you can get out of the set right now. Like, obviously, like, these could be like the special rares or something, but I mean, like, getting these in the same box, I feel like is already really good. And then I'm hoping to get some more Gigimon stuff or like anything in the Guillaumon line, but we'll see. If I can get a super rare Crimson mode, that'd be pretty sweet, just because that's going to be useful. I mean, it doesn't have to be the alternate art. War Greymon, Agumon, and it's only a super rare too. And obviously, I want to have the art for it. Like, I don't have it. I have the alternate art before I got the regular one, so we'll see about that. Let's see, Antilamon. See, that's weird. I'm curious to know if when they print them out, what like different events lead to different colors. Like, obviously, I have the Antilamon yellow one, and obviously, I know there's like, I don't Agumon. See, I'm doing it again. There's Agumon that turns into Greymon. There's Agumon that turns into Geogreymon. And I know there's more than those two, but just as an example, it's like they start out the same. There's a slight design difference. But, like, what leads them to, like, otherwise just be something completely different in terms of, like, lore? That's something I definitely want to know. Guillaumon, Willis, Ornismon. There we go. Ornismon. Are you serious, dude? No way! No way! Dude, this is 3 alternate arts in one box, and we're not even remotely close. And not only that, this is 2 secret rares! This is 2 secret rares. Dude, I have been on fire with polls. Let me show you this really fast. So today, where's my box? Today I went to just pick up a tin because they had the new 2024 tins for Yu-Gi-Oh! And then conveniently they had 2 retro pack boxes, and I was talking to the lady that's there, and she's like, oh, I hope you get all the Exodia pieces. And I was like, that would be sweet, but we're God damn it. I was like, we're going for the Blue Eyes Ultimate, and I haven't been able to pull it. One of the boxes had nothing, and then it's like the first pack on the other one had a Blue Eyes Ultimate, and then the next pack I think had a Red Eyes, and the next one had a Sangan. I have been on fire with pulls lately. It has been insane. Like, let me pull this other guy out. I got this guy too recently. I mentioned at the start of the video if I can pull up my Mirage Galgamon. But obviously, I felt embarrassed because at the time, I didn't know that was the super alternate art. I thought that was the regular one. Because I had looked at it, I had been looking at the Shine Greymon, and I hadn't been looking at the Rosemon. I know the Rosemon Burst Mode, it's a completely different color. But I thought that the Mirage Galgamon, I'm trying to figure out where my Mirage Galgamon is. It's somewhere in my pile of cards. My dog is concerned again, see? It's somewhere in here. I'll have to find it. I have the Mirage Galgamon Burst Mode Blue Art, and I was like, I didn't even realize it at the time when I pulled it, what it was. I was just like, wow, this is pretty cool. I got a Mirage Galgamon alternate art. And then I looked into it, and then I realized, like, right afterwards that I pulled a crazy art. This is insane. This is 3 alternate arts all amongst the best things. Not the very best. Like, if I somehow pull a special rare, I feel like this has got to be one of the best Secret Crisis singular box on YouTube. Like, I don't know, but like right now it's looking. Oh, I have one right here. I pulled another one out, and I hadn't even opened one. It's looking really good. It's looking really spicy. This Digimon's really cool. Pipsimon. I think that's an old one that has like a newer version, because I vaguely feel like I remember that one, or that's just a newer art card. Or Infernmon, really cool looking. Sunimon, Eosmon, and Marcus. Oh, Eosmon. Was this the alternate art? Or is this the regular one? That's kind of confusing to me. Because this one is a ultimate, this one's a mega, right? I wonder why they're both Eosmon. Because I don't think this is the alternate art. I think this is the regular, because it does have part of the border still on it. Put that over here. Got another one. Like, I feel like this isn't over. I feel like this isn't over. This has been kind of crazy. I thought I got lucky with just you, and then it's pulled you. The Greymon and you, is it Parrotmon from that bit of the show? We got Agumon. Ooh, we got a Grand Locomon. Let's see, or Ground Locomon. I love all the trains. I love the train Digimon. I think they're just cool. I was a big fan of the fact that they rode trains and stuff in the show. I always, you know, I mean, personally for me, I think just trains are cool. And I love the idea of like there's this mega transit system that, you know, all these dudes are on with Digimon, and crazy adventures kind of connect where you might run into other, you know, Digidestin on these trains. And it's just like a hub. You're just chilling. And at some point you're gonna ride into some new zone and get into some other ridiculous adventure. Reminds me of like Toriko had the Den Shark, which is Ancient Garurumon, really cool super to get in here. Come on, I can feel it in my bones. Give us one more crazy surprise. I can feel it. I know in my heart that my love for Digimon for a long time, and it coming back. Obviously, luck's been helping me, and my annoyance when it comes to modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Has shown the Digimon gods to smile upon me. Because Yu-Gi-Oh's been nice to me lately, but we have our ups and downs. You got Takato. Ooh, and an Ancient Greymon. That's actually really funny, too, because the last time, I didn't open a Secret Crisis box, but I opened a Secret Crisis, like, a couple packs. And I'm pretty sure from what I remember, I got Ancient Garurumon and Ancient Greymon back to back like that, like the same, like I don't think any of the cards, I would assume, were the same order, but like those two specific ones. Oh, another thing in my line. Argomon, Flamemon, Beowulfmon 2 is really cool. Let me put it just in there. See, again, this is another thing, just rookie mistake for the cards. But Beowulfmon is really cool. I love the sword. The double-bladed sword like that is absolutely sick. See, it's another one, Argomon. See, I really want to learn about this Digimon now. I'm intrigued on why his level changes and his like status changes, but why his name doesn't change. Very curious on that. Bowmon. Ooh, another War Greymon. Got a Shine Greymon Burst Mode. Ace. That's pretty sick. I'm telling you, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for the. Oh, I think we got. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought we had 3 left. Let me fix this. We got what, 5 left? I think. I'm gonna have to keep this box. Like, I'm trying to think, at least as far as I know, because the only way that could be better. I usually keep the boxes if I pull anything really good. The only way it could be better, obviously, if I pull the red card, because that's like my most sought after. Like, that's the highest thing for me personally. Until they add a special, you know, card of Digimon of equivalent like level and quality. But that's like my big chase card. So it's like when I get that, I'm gonna keep that box. Localmon, my guy. Can you? I assume just as something to look. Yeah, Localmon is like a. Looks like he's a support card, but I wonder if it's like if there like a way for like a Localmon main deck. Ooh, we got a Diaboromon, really cool. I know. See what I'm talking about, man. We got a rare, obviously, still really cool. Don't care at all. Like, I just looked at the art. Look how cool he looks. It just makes me enjoy the art and the characters, not just the, you know. Oh yeah, cool. It's like a new card. I'll put that Gallantmon over there. I got like so many Gallantmons. It's like I might as well at least put some in the buyback pile when I go to get some of my stuff to the card shop. These ones are nice though. I'm so stoked at these 3 beautiful cards. This one too looks so beautiful, like directly. It's hard to say which one's the coolest. I'd say definitely between these 2. This one I think has a cooler general picture, like the way that they use some of these neat hollow, like almost mirror reflections. And this one just has an amazing, like, whole setup. I want to look at both of them again before the video's over, but look at them. I'll get some Growlmons in there. Get in there. Let's see. Lobomon, always awesome. That Parasitemon, yep. And then Metal Garurumon. Oh, this is a Parasitemon, but he's a hollow. See, he's Parasitemon the same way. Like he's bigger, but he doesn't evolve or digivolve. You know, it's the same concepts. Obviously, you know what I mean. I'm sure nobody's gonna get heckling on me for saying evolves. I know what digivolving is. Don't worry. There was I was like talking to this dude at work. Like I was like training him. I'm like, dude, we have nothing to do, and like I've already told you like a lot of stuff. We have to wait for more stuff. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, he's like, well, he's like, what do we want to talk about? I'm like, well, I've been playing Digimon for all. He's like, I don't know if I've ever seen Digimon. I'm like, well, let me tell you some weird stuff. And like explaining the difference between Digimon and Pokemon. It was pretty fun. Ooh, Armageddon. See, it's one of those Digimon that's like its name is made to be like close to what the word is. Okay, we got what, I think 2 packs left. 2 packs, come on. I can feel one more thing. I can feel just something else crazy in here. Maybe we're wrong. I can easily be wrong just based off of like what we've gotten so far was pretty insane. Like all 3 of these are beautiful cards, and they're all pretty high up on the value list for this set. But it's funny, I haven't even seen the super rare for oh, there's that guy. Ooh, 2 Guilmon stuff back to back for the Crimson Mode Ace. So I'm very glad that I bought Gabumon and Parrotmon. Oh, speaking of guy to be on there. So I'm pretty glad that I ended up buying the Crimson Mode Ace alternate art when I was at the store, because now it's like if I bought this, even with these, it'd be really cool in general. Obviously, like, oh cool, I pulled these high value cards, but I wouldn't have gotten the card that I wanted personally for my deck, which would have made me a little sad. But obviously, I'm pretty stoked I got it, because I was thinking like, what if I got the not cool box? Let's see, this last one. Again, I don't know if we're gonna pull anything else crazy. I doubt it, just based off of numbers. We've already pulled like pretty insane stuff. And so we got a tie and Matt, and then we just got this guy Leon. So I'm not gonna complain. We're not gonna complain at all. Like I said, I've got a lot of stuff that I want to look over, just because, like I said, I'm gonna help my wife build a yellow deck. She really wants to play yellow. I thought she's gonna be more towards like purple cards, but these are really cool. And then where's that? Let me go back to the bottom. Let me get that Digimon card. I really like this one in general too, because this one is really. Let me look at these 4, like the main hits, because I don't know if this is valuable whatsoever, but I don't really care, because I want to talk about the art. This could randomly be like one of the Digimon cards that you can get that's worth like $100, whatever. Doesn't matter to me at the moment. My value in it, as far as I'm concerned, until I find out otherwise, is how beautiful this card looks. And this is what I'm talking. This one is really cool because I love how simplistic it is. Digimon sitting, he's just staring out in the distance. He's on like a cool big rock pillar, and they use the fact that he's really small in this to emphasize, like, okay, they do a little bit of regular holo with his horns and stuff, and then the rest is this textured holo across the whole landscape. It's beautiful. This is just a really good looking card. And this is what I mean when it's like, okay, they use the card very simplistic, but it adds to it. I feel like it just gives it this really nice morning sunshine effect without being extra anything, without being like crazy different angles and degrees and patterns. It's just the nice rising sun, and Digimon is just looking out happily at it. And then we got, this is the alternate art for Fangirlmon Taka Mikazuchi. But it is not the crazy textured one, because I know that's the gold one. That one's really like very distinguishable. It's just hard to be like, yeah, that one's a different color. It also is textured and has like a higher set. Actually, let me see it real quick, because I want to talk. I really like I said, I really like looking at the holographic patterns, just because they do different little shapes that add different like effects and tones. I'm a huge fan of that. This one is kind of just like this nice little, I don't want to say plaid. It looks like it's like the wings of a fly or like a dragonfly. I don't really know how to describe that one too, like a net. This looks really nice, and I love how it's the stuff in the background, and then it's like a very glossy holographic across the card itself. Because usually the other ones, it's like you can feel the cardboard. You still can tell it is. This one just, it feels really good, very high quality. Once we get to Imperial Digimon Paladin mode, this is a beautiful card. This one, in terms of like I said, let me just really quick look at these, and I'm going to talk about this one too. But this one, in terms of like the card itself, the whole card, the best looking one. This one is the best looking in terms of the background, like the way that they got these little like squares and cubes like hollowed in the gold. It looks amazing. And then this one, just in general, I think there's one, where's my phone at? I think this is the second highest version of Agumon. I think the highest one is when he's attacking Parrotmon, or is this the highest one? I think this is the second highest version of Agumon, to my knowledge. Yeah. The other one is like a little bit more expensive, like $20 more, where he's, it's more green. It's like from a different angle. Both of these are pretty beautiful, so I can't really complain. I wonder what's really, damn, let me look real. Oh, it's just the difference of angle, I guess, right and left. Because I think it's the one that builds a picture. But I mean, like, either way, this is stellar. Like, this is a crazy looking card. Like, I can't imagine if this is worth anything. This is just going to be one of the, if not the best box that I've opened. Because this 3 alternate arts in BT17, I don't know if that's normal. As far as I know, that's not. Let me double check, because I'm pretty sure this first one is an alternate. It's got a star on it. I'm pretty sure that is an indicator of one of the alternate art levels, right? Let me double check before I go in the video. Alternate art Paladin mode. That's crazy, man. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm dumb. I was just admiring that one. Let me go back before I end this video, because at least if I'm wrong at the end, I can say it at the end and I'm not looking a fool. But I'm pretty sure this one is in fact one of the other ones. Right? Let me see. Yep, alternate art. 3 alternate arts in the same box. See, my dog is absolutely blown away by this. This has to be the best in terms of like quality ratio that I've pulled, I want to say, in any set. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon, just like the fact that it's like I said, the only way this could have been crazier, because again, I'm gonna assume this is like $1. I don't know, it could be $10, whatever. These are crazy just on the ratios of pulling all 3 of these in the same box. That's wild. So, like I said, I'm gonna put this up. I was gonna wait a little bit. I got a Digital Hazard one I'll probably put that video up first and then this one. But this is definitely my best video. I was like, oh man, I've spent a good chunk on this. I hope I just get something cool. My cat is involved. I hope I just get something pretty sick to go into. He's messing up my nice cards. Damn cats, man. No, I'm just kidding. He's a nice cat. I was like, man, I got the card I wanted, so it's like if I just get that, it's gonna be like cool. I have 2 of them, but I mean, like, I pulled bangers, all that I didn't have. So this was just fantastic in general, and I appreciate the luck in my cat, who just apparently wants to be involved and wants to throw these nice cards away. I don't know why he's so hostile towards me in these cards.